So I got a invite in last night from Adorama. The Canon 200 to 800 mil lens is up for pre-orders. I put in the pre-order probably around midnight last night. $2,000. It's an f6.3 to f9, which some people aren't excited about, but let me show you the reason why I'm excited. So this here is a Canon EF 800 mil prime lens. It's about 12 to 13 pounds. Now they have a 300 to 800 Canon EF mount lens from Sigma, same thing, a little bit bigger. It's like 14 pounds. Expensive as hell, and if you don't think that's considered cheap, in comparison to Canon's 800 mil f5.6, which is like $16,000 or $20,000. That's my biggest criticism. And Canon's come out with some of this. This is an 800 mil f11, really lightweight, but it's a prime lens. It's f11, and it kind of folds down. It's a nice lens. It's sharp, but there's no zoom capability. And so probably 6 months to a year ago, I heard that Canon was shutting down third-party support, and I absolutely could not believe that, because in the past they've been very open to it, and they've had a lot of issues with like their lenses and the availability and affordability. Historically speaking, Canon, the EF mount and their lenses, they've always had some like a 400 mil, and then if you wanted to go to a 600 mil, it was like $10,000. Or if you wanted anything with image stabilization, it was another $4,000. It was absolutely, it was very frustrating to deal with Canon, 10, 20 years ago, because their stuff just wasn't affordable for a lot of guys that don't really make a living taking pictures. But I think that's changed. I've noticed a pattern where, most of the photographers out there, they're not making a living selling bird photos or wildlife photos or this. And 80 or 90% of the guys, it's a hobby. So you got to come in at a price point. And thank you, Sony, for putting out the 200 to 600 at less than $2,000. And of course, you have Fuji with their 150 to 600. You have obviously the Sigma lenses and the older lenses that are like $1,000 or $2,000. So that price difference really kind of pushed Canon to make an affordable birding lens. The nice thing what they've done though is they've really pushed the envelope as far as big zoom, big time zoom to get us out there. So luckily this guy, it can kind of sit in the bag a little bit more. And this guy, as far as flexibility, not being able to zoom in and out, will get a little bit of rest. And I'm really excited to get that 200 to 600. Hopefully the quality and the sharpness of this lens holds up to something like these lenses. 95%, if it's there, Canon is going to have an absolute winner. I think it's going to be a tough haul for Sony and Fuji and the Micro Four Thirds gear. Well, I should say tough haul is it's kind of like you're going to have to wait on them to see if they'll come up with an 800 mil. But Canon has been absolutely dominating the long lens category right now. The 800 is very affordable. The 600 f11 is very affordable. The 100 to 400 is an awesome, very sharp, very lightweight lens, which that setup rivals Micro Four Thirds. So they've kind of blown me away is how good they've been in the industry as far as consumer friendly, affordable, where years ago I would not have suggested if you want something affordable, go Micro Four Thirds or go Pentax or go some other brand. But right now they seem to be hitting everything dead on. I'm really liking it, even though I probably lost my mind a few months ago when I put out that I'm done with Canon because they've eliminated the third-party support or really reduced it, because I didn't have faith that they were actually going to be able to put out lenses that I could afford and that other people can afford as well. So, but they're doing it. It actually looks like they understand their customer base. Exciting times. If you're a Canon guy, this is some good stuff. So I want to know comments, questions below. When we do this review, I'm going to get the lens. What do you want to know about the lens? What's going to turn you on? Or maybe this is too much zoom, but for 4.5 pounds, $2,000, It's right up in the competitiveness, and you got 200 millimeters of zoom. Oh yeah, great for birding. See you guys next week.